Many years ago, Lou Gerry retired from baseball, critically ill, and shortly thereafter appeared at Yankee Stadium, facing an adoring audience, and declared he was the luckiest man on the face of the earth. How many of you remember those words?
Yeah.
Okay. I look at you and I say, if he was the luckiest man, I'm a close second.
You're ahead.
I am so fortunate in many ways. I'm in very good health. The last time I had an annual physical in November, my doctor said to me, whatever you've been doing, don't change. I listen to the doctor's advice. I pay him, I listen to his advice. I was fortunate in having the best parents anyone could have ever had. They encouraged and supported me in every endeavor. I remember my mother saying that as she got older, time flew by very quickly. And I said to myself, what kind of nonsense? Mothers always know best. No question about it. At any rate, look at my notes here. I have a philosophical explanation of how and why time seems to fly by quickly. All of you seniors, would you agree with me? Time flies by very quickly. If you stop to think, if you're not feeling well, you've had a bad day, life has been very difficult, possibly you have a cold, and you're sneezing and you're wheezing, and you try to fall asleep, and the night drags and drags and drags. On the other hand, you're enjoying life, you're comfortable, you're in good health, you had a great day, you put your head on the pillow, and before you know it, morning has arrived. I'll ask you a rhetorical question. Which way would you rather have it? Okay? I was in basic training when I was in the service, and I was on guard duty one winter early in the evening. It was a little drizzly. And off in the distance, I see a person approaching me. And as trained, I said, halt, who goes there? As he got closer, who was it? My father came to visit me. How's that for a loving father? To this day, I don't know how he managed. So, part of my wonderful memories. Time marches on. 3 years later, I returned from Europe on my alma mater's ship, the NYU Victory. We docked in Staten Island. As I walked down the gangplank, who do I see down there? My parents. Courtesy of my cousin Sam. I don't know how he did it. Maybe I'll ask him later. So after numerous hugs, my mother ripped my cap off my head. I guess she wanted to see whether I still had a full head of hair. My kids. Call them kids. Lee, Kathy, and Amy. They have been such a pleasure to me from the first day. Really enjoyed it. All the work went to my loving wife. I enjoyed it. My memory takes me back to so many wonderful situations. Lived in Mount Vernon. Lee at that time was about 3 years old, and he was looking out the apartment window, and I heard him exclaim, "A broken car!" How many of you know to what he was referring when he's called out a broken car? Anybody? A convertible! That was the beginning. That was the beginning of a love affair with automobiles. To this day, I'm sure he knows as much about automobiles as most mechanics, or more. Kathy was 3 years old. had a birthday party for her in Long Island. She's blushing. Rita's folks came. Folks brought a gift from someone who worked for Rita's father. She eagerly ripped off the package, opened it up, looked at it, picked it up. Don't need it. It's a dress. Obviously, at that age, she's interested in a toy. She doesn't need another dress. All right? Last but not least, my youngest daughter, Amy. They are about 14 months apart. Normally speaking, they would be 1 year apart in school. And we had decided, Rita and I, that if our younger daughter, being only 14 weeks younger, were 2 years behind her older sister, she'd have a trauma. So what did we do? We enrolled her in a pre-kindergarten class, with the understanding if she did well, she would go right into the first grade. Each youngster was required to memorize a poem. So this shy little girl got up, turned her back to the audience, and recited the poem. The audience was in stitches, absolutely stitches. And of course, the love of my life, who made sure that all of my dreams came into fruition. I'm happy to tell you that we will be celebrating our 60th anniversary come this June. And they said it wouldn't last. Little did they know, right? And my 3 grandchildren, what can I tell you? Those are my dividends. Wonderful memories about all of them. If you have 2 hours, I will continue. I've been so fortunate in so many different ways. I say to myself, how could I be so lucky? Somebody up there must like me. Very honest. I want to extract a promise from all of you. I want you to promise me that you will be back here 10 years from now, 10 years from now, for me to celebrate my 95th birthday. God bless you all.
Gerry, can I get a copy of that speech, please?
Guys, there's cake now and coffee out in the hallway and fruit, and then when you come back, Lisa wanted to say a few words, right? So help yourself to coffee and cake. Kind of beautiful.